And we welcome you to this presentation of the South Atlantic Conference on the Bears Sports Network. A big night at the Schuford Gymnasium here on the campus of Lenoir-Rhyne University in Hickory, NC, as the Wingate Bulldogs come to town in the home and conference opener for the 2021 Lenoir-Rhyne volleyball team. Eric Bach, so happy you're along with me tonight on a festive Tuesday night from the Shoe. The first time this floor has been used, a perfect renovation over the summer. Phase one of this facelift that Schuford Gymnasium is getting. Take a look at a time-lapse video here. This started back in May. Justin Hay, Facilities Associate AD, oversaw it. And volleyball, men's and women's basketball will enjoy it for years to come. A little time-lapse action there. But this is the conference opener for the Bears, and they certainly open with a bang against Wingate, who has already played 2 conference matches and is coming off a rare loss. Head coach Shelton Collier in his 20th season has only lost 34 conference matches in 19-plus seasons, and one of them was the last time the Bulldogs took the floor at home against Tusculum. They were up 2-0. Looked like it was another night of Wingate volleyball of just rolling to a win, but Tusculum came back and beat the Bulldogs in 5 sets. A rare chink in the armor of this powerhouse program that is Wingate. And the Bears will try to change this rivalry around. Wingate has won 7 straight, and Lenoir-Rhyne has only taken 1 set off of the Bulldogs since 2017. So there is not a more perfect night or a more perfect setting for that to change tonight for the Bears. As take a look at them. Started their season this past weekend at the Palm Beach Bash down at West Palm Beach, Florida. Lost their first 2 matches, played one of the top teams in the country in Hillsdale, and Hillsdale made quick work of them. But the Bears on the second day of the tournament really bounced back and took 2 5-set matches, so already has played pretty deep into games. This is the conference opener, though. They've traveled back to the friendly confines of Schuford Gym, and will try to change this rivalry around. Wingate has completely dominated Lenoir-Rhyne over the past few years, but it's a new day here inside the Shoe. They call it the new Shoe smell. That's the hashtag that's going along here on social media for Bears Sports. But Taylor Prawl is back. There's a lot of experience coming back for Lenoir-Rhyne. They have a few super seniors who were given that extra year of eligibility due to the pandemic. Prawl, one of them, 2-time first-team all-conference performer, is back. Led the SAC last year with 4.88 kills per set. That was in the spring season. That saw Wingate win both the regular season and conference tournament championships in the shortened spring conference season. But her, along with Prawl, along with a few other seniors, Ashley Hawkins, Madison Asher, MASH as they call her. There's TP right there, number 4. But this is certainly challenging for Lenoir-Rhyne on a lot of different levels. They had a coaching change in the preseason late, right before practice started. Mark Wimberly, who is the assistant coach, who you see right there tossing up the volleyballs, takes over the program at the 11th hour. He's doesn't really have much assistance this year as far as the X's and O's of volleyball go, but there was circumstances beyond anyone's control as to why there was a coaching change, and Wimberly so willingly has stepped in, and he's become really the leader of this team in a lot of different ways. Spiritually, I mean, the girls really gravitate towards him, and you can just tell that he really cares about the well-being of these girls and the success of this program. And this is not just an off year waiting to hire a new coach. Wimberly, he's got a lot of experience back, and the mentality is win now. And no better way to start off his conference season as the interim head coach against Wingate. But talked to him today, and he said that they've starting the season with arguably their 5 toughest games. They played 4 really strong opponents in Florida. In Hillsdale, I mentioned American International, who the Bears lost to. They beat Palm Beach Atlantic, who was the host of that tournament, in 5 sets, and then backed that up with a 5-set win against Emmanuel out of Georgia. And Wimberly told me today that those 4 opponents and Wingate, who we see tonight, is maybe the 5 best teams that Lenoir-Rhyne will play this season in the regular season. So certainly no time for rust for the Bears. That is for sure, as we've got a minute and a half to go before lineups and the national anthem. Wingate's already played 2 conference matches. I mentioned the loss to Tusculum their last time out. They've already beaten Coker. So 2 matches into the 2021 SAC season for Shelton Collier, who is the 10-time South Atlantic Conference Coach of the Year in his 20th season. So in the 10 of the first 19, he won the South Atlantic Conference Coach of the Year. Warm-ups have ended. Starting lineups coming. National anthem coming up next. Here on the Bears Sports Network, presented by MBA Roofing. Let's take a look at the starting lineups now that the anthem's done. Let's start with Wingate. Shannon Kasprek, who is the reigning South Atlantic Conference Player of the Year, first team All-League, and the most lively setter Mark Wimberly has ever seen, he told me today. Take a look at the rest of the starting lineups. Quinn Sutphin. Molly Lambalot is also starting. Sophie Schaaf, who is the outside hitter and also joined Kasprek on the first team All-League team. Maggie Mullen as well, along with Taryn Price, who is the libero. Taylor Prawl, Ashley Hawkins, Colette Romp, Rachel Buick, Braylon Faust, Madison Asher, and Mackenzie Halsey are the starters for the Bears. This will be interesting tonight to see where the Bears really are. If they are ready to take that next step. They're picked 5th in the SAC preseason poll. That's where they finished at the end of that spring season. They think that they have the experience and the mix of experience versus youth that can push them towards the top of the league, where Wingate has been for many years now, going on 2 decades with Shelton Collier at the helm. He's got lots of Division I coaching experience as well. Coached at both Pittsburgh and Georgia Tech before coming to Wingate. This is a rivalry game too, so certainly not starting the season with any type of easy matchup are the Bears, as we are about ready to roll. There's our net GoPro. Looking forward to seeing what the views look like from there all night long. As we open the shoe, the new floor at the shoe, I should say. The shoe's not new. But the floor, the paint job, lighting, it just feels brighter in here, more welcoming for a big game environment, which is exactly what the goal was. And this is certainly a pretty exciting way to start. Bears and the Bulldogs, the oldest rivalries in the South Atlantic Conference, about ready to roll on a Tuesday night here from Hickory. Officials are getting everyone in rotation. Making sure all our I's are dotted and T's crossed before we roll. Important for the Bears to get off to a fast start. Expect a little bit more aggressive serves tonight for the Bears, according to Mark Wimberly. And he's okay with making a few more service errors if that means more aggressive serves and more opportunistic play off the serves. Wingate has the first serve, and Maggie Mullen, junior from Harrisburg, North Carolina, will take it. The new era at Schuford Gymnasium is underway. An error for the Bears to start, and the first point to Wingate. Not a great set there from Holsey. Maggie Mullins played in all of the sets this year for Wingate. And the first hitting opportunity for Colette Romp is saved. A bit of a scramble there for the Bulldogs. Great dig that time by Mullen to keep it alive. It's the thing about Wingate. There's a block at the net for Asher. Mash, as she's affectionately known, Madison Asher. Prawl with a good dig there. Tried to tip it unsuccessfully. And the first points of the conference season for the Bears. No, it's going back to Wingate. Called a net violation on the Bears, so it's 2-0 Bulldogs. You said Mash was in the net there. There's a tip and a successful one for Mackenzie Holsey. Second on the team in assists in the spring. Normally, she is the setter. Had 70 assists on the weekend in Florida. First serve for the Bears. There's Rachel Buick, libero tonight. Prawl decided not to go for the hammer on her first swing. Perfectly done that time by Quinn Sutphin. Led the team with 14 kills in the Tusculum loss. And there's a hammer there from Mash. Her first kill of the night. And keep an eye on the outside hitters for Wingate. There's a great block for the Bulldogs at the net. I think that was Sophie Schaff. Her and Kasbrak were right there, the two first-team All-League performers. The Bulldogs are doubling up the Bears, 4-2 here in the early going. Here's Taylor Prawl. Goes long. TP has over 1,000 kills on her career. Not her best hitting weekend in Florida. Hit 193 in the 4 matches. Another chance for her here. He gets blocked. Kasbrak right there along with Sophie Schaff. That front line is such a wall for the Bulldogs. 6-2. Romps denied. The Bulldogs keep it alive. There's a tip and a successful one for Braylon Faust, who led the team in blocks in the spring. Senior from Statesville, but she was by far the most effective hitter for the Bears down in Florida. Hit 382, which is a phenomenally high number. Parkley Hennings just in the game serves. There's a block for Sophie Schaff. The Bears, the shaft goes wide. Nobody hit it, so it's a point back to the Bears. But Mark Wimberly said you can kind of equate hitting percentage to batting average in baseball. And if you know baseball, 382 is almost unheard of, so that was the kind of weekend that Faust had. There's a kill on the outside for the Bulldogs and Molly Lambelat, sophomore from Geneva, Illinois. And she'll serve it. It's a good one. Faust couldn't get her kill down. And now Prawl. Not a great setup there from Buick. There they are again on the outside. Score is 8-4. Bulldogs here in the opening set. Best 3 out of 5. There's a service ace for Lambelat. And a timeout for the Bears. So quick start on the road for the Bulldogs. Mark Wimberly spends a timeout. It's a 5-point Bulldog lead as we go to our first break on the Bears Sports Network.
Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
5-point early lead for Wingate over Lenoir-Rhyne here in the first set of the first conference match of the year for Lenoir-Rhyne. Couple of kills for Molly Lambelat, who is serving for Wingate out of the timeout. See if Taylor Prawl can get going. First team All-SAC a year ago. Back for her COVID senior year. Holsey tried to tip there unsuccessfully. Now they just have to get it over, and it's out of bounds outside of the needle. 10-4 Bulldogs. But a bit of a sloppy start for the Bears. Only 3 kills out of the 10 points for Wingate. 4 errors for the Bears so far. There's a good one from Braylon Faust, who had that phenomenal hitting weekend down in Florida. Gets the serve back. And Taylor Prawl. Talked to Mark Wimberly about her today. She's serving. And she didn't originally intend to play volleyball in college. She's a basketball player, maybe going to run track. Didn't play club volleyball, as there's a big hammer on the outside that time by Reese Blackley. Sophomore outside hitter from Winston, Georgia. Had 8 kills against Tusculum. Gets the serve right back for Shannon Kasbrack. Good dig that time by Casey Eastland for the Bulldogs. Sacrificing her body. Faust, a running dig, couldn't get in. Running hit, couldn't do it. Prawl from way back, also unsuccessful. There's Maggie Young right in the middle of the Wingate attack. 12-5 Bulldogs. Mark Wimberly about Shannon Kasbrack today when we talked. As the setter, that one goes over the beams on the ceiling and around, but didn't hit anything. So stays in play for the Bulldogs. That one runs along the top of the net, but nothing doing. Buick there in the right place. 2 Bears run into each other, and they just have to bump it over. And there's an error for Shannon Kasbrack there. But it's Taryn Price was the last serve, not Kasbrack. Kasbrack's wearing number 4 right there in the middle, but Mark Wimberly said she can make a phenomenal play out of a horrible pass, which he says is the best compliment you can give a setter. That was a good serve, as that one almost goes into the crowd. Pretty tight quarters here in the shoe for volleyball. The crowd's on top of you on that far side. There's a big hit there for Alana Thomas. Injured in the spring, has a ruptured disc in her back. They didn't know if they were going to have her back. They do. She picks up her first kill of the night, 12-7. Here in set number 1. And Faust will serve it. It's a good one off the side of Lambalot's fist. Another chance for Thomas, and she tips it right over the 2 blockers. Bulldogs were in the net either way, so that point was going to the Bears regardless of what happened. And now a timeout for Wingate, as Shelton Collier doesn't like what he's seen the last couple points. We'll take a short break. The Bulldog lead is down to 4 here in set number 1.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Braylon Faust serving out of the Wingate timeout. Lead down to 4. 12-8 Bulldogs over the Bears here in set number 1. Strong serve from Faust. And then she digs it out. Off the hit of Blackley. And Thomas goes cross court for her second kill. Amazing to see her elevate and rotate like that with her back. Mark Wimberly said if she can get us 3 points a game, it's a bonus. She's gotten 2 of the last 3 points for the Bears. This is the closest it's been in a while. And then a service error for Faust. But Wimberly said that they're okay with that as long as they get some production out of the more aggressive serving. Shannon Kasbrack will serve it, reigning SAC Player of the Year. Thomas again. Third kill of the past 4 points. And the Bears side out and get it right back. But Thomas has clearly been the most effective outside hitter for the Bears so far. So they try to come back. They're down 10-4 at one point. It's a chance for Blackley, and she makes the most of it. Senior from Winston, Georgia. Picks up her third kill of this first set to lead Wingate. Not a great hit there, not a great pass there from Thomas. It gets rejected right at the net. Prawl wisely let that one go and says, woo, as it goes by her, just a little bit long. And side out right back to the Bears. See who's coming in to serve. It's Ashley Hawkins coming back in. She'll serve over 1,000 career digs for the senior from Olin, NC. Mark Wimberly called her the best off-block defender in the South Atlantic Conference. It's pretty high praise from the head coach. There's a successful tip there for Quinn Sutphin. Led the team last time out with 14 kills. Hitting .340 so far this year. She's been efficient at the net for the Bulldogs. Back and forth we go here. There's a combined block there from Sophie Schaff and Sutphin. But one of the keys of the game was to limit Sophie Schaff for the Bears. They've done that so far, only 1 kill. There's an error and a point for Wingate, 17-11. And a timeout for Lenoir-Rhyne. So Wimberly doesn't want things to get too far away from him here. Take another short break as the lead is back to 6 for Wingate on the Bears Sports Network.
I love being busy in my garden. I got flowers to plant and beds to clean out. When I was feeling really tired and not like myself, I saw a doctor. Look at me now. The doctors were good, they worked with me, and they laughed with me. I'm back to doing everything I love. I needed a doctor, and I found an expert for my heart.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Back here at Schuford Gymnasium on the Bears Sports Network, presented by MBA Roofing. Quick little 3-0 burst for Wingate out of their timeout. Draws another timeout for the Bears. And the serve for Wingate out of the timeout. Romp is wide with her hit on the far side. And this is the biggest lead of the match so far for Wingate. It's up to 7, 18-11 here in the early going. Might have been long if Prawl lets that go. Buick takes that one off the face. And it ends up on the ground on the Bears' side. Buick takes over libero duties as there's a service error from Maggie Young, who had been serving for the Bulldogs. Now Buick, 103 digs in 4 matches in Florida for her. It was way long that time by Sutphin. Back-to-back points for the Bears, but Jill Buick will be on Bears Talk Live on Thursday with me ahead of their Thursday match against Coker. Bears right back home. There's an ace. Not sure what Lambelat was doing there, letting that one go, but it was very easily in play. Now 3 points in a row for the Bears to cut it back to 5. There's a thunderous hit on the outside for Wingate. That was Lambelat. Oh boy, that was nasty. She timed it up perfectly, knew exactly where she wanted to go with it. She's been around, senior from Geneva, Illinois. Now Katie Jamerson will serve it. And she barely gets it over, and Prawl can't pick it up. Bulldogs 4 points away from taking set number 1. Up a touchdown, 21-14. Got to get Taylor Prawl going if you're the Bears. That one's way long. Side out and point LR. Hennings checks back in for Romp, and she will serve.
Now serving number 5, Courtney Hennings.
Very much a defensive specialist, according to her head coach. Seen those aggressive serves so far that Wimberly talked about today. Almost a successful tip there from Halsey. Prawl just pops it over. There's Sophie Schaff right in the middle. You set her up like that, she's not going to miss many of those, and the lead is back to 7. Bulldogs 3 points away from a set 1 win here on the road. Lambelat will serve it. Tied for the team lead with 3 kills so far is Molly. Prawl gets blocked. Not sure that was going over the net either way. 23-15 with Mariana Warren checking in to serve for Wingate. Graduate student from Gaffney, South Carolina. Played in 11 sets so far this season for Wingate. It's a super high toss on the serve and just pops it with her palm over the net. Prawl in the middle, blocked by Sophie Schaff. It's 2 first-team all-conference performers there converging at the net. Schaff wins that battle, and it's set point coming up for the Bulldogs. Warren tried to end it with a fastball of a serve there, but it was not close to being high enough. So Bears get the serve back, trying to stay alive here in the first set. Taylor Prawl, TP as she's known. Serves it right into the corner. We have a point for the Bears, as that one was outside, according to the far line judge. Was out of bounds, I should say. Another serve for Prawl. And that ends it. A kill on the outside for Lorna Stakurski. And Wingate takes the first set by 8, 25-17. Methodical and businesslike for the Bulldogs coming off their loss. See if the Bears can answer back at home. Set number 1 to Wingate. We'll be back on the Bears Sports Network.
Break great with Carolina West Wireless. Great new phones and a great customer experience, all on our great nationwide high-speed network. Stop by today and get big savings on select Samsung smartphones, like $350 off the Samsung Galaxy S20 and S20 Plus, and $350 off the Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra. The great savings continue with 4 lines of unlimited data for just $35 a month per line. Celebrate great savings and go stay connected wherever your travels take you.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Back here for set number 2, the Schuford Gymnasium here on the campus of Lenoir-Rhyne University. Bears and Bulldogs just underway in their first South Atlantic Conference match of the season. That is for the Bears. Bulldogs took the first set 25-17. Take a look at the numbers from the first set. Wingate had 12 kills to the Bears' 8. Bears had 8 errors, only 4 for Wingate. It was an even 0 hitting percentage for the Bears. 8 kills, 8 errors. Bulldogs hit .250, 12 kills, 4 errors. 11 assists for Wingate to 6 for LR. 3 service aces for Wingate, only 1 for the Bears. 18 digs for Wingate, 14 for LR. And 5 total blocks for Wingate's Taylor Prawl, yet to pick up a kill for the Bears. That's the biggest story. Alana Thomas had 4 kills to lead the Bears. Molly Lambalot for Wingate had 3 kills. So did Reese Blackley. That leads the Bulldog team. Bears right back at home here Thursday night against Coker, team that Wingate has already beaten. That's the one win in conference for the Bulldogs. They're 1-1. The loss to Tusculum in 5. This is the eerily similar start for Wingate against Tusculum the other day, where they took the first 2 sets at home, where they never lose. Hosted a bunch of Southeast regionals at Curry Arena, their home arena, over the past few years. But somehow Tusculum came back. A lot of fight in Tusculum. And took the final 3 sets on the road to hand Wingate a very rare home conference loss. This is the first time the Bears have been in action at home. Next 3 games, including tonight, are home. Thursday against Coker, and then 1 week from tonight here against Mars Hill. Next Tuesday, September 21st, it'll be a special night here. That's Lace It Up for Pediatric Cancer Night. Big fundraiser going on 1 week from tonight here at the Shoe. Kenzie Holsey will serve it to start the second set for the Bears. Feels like they got to have this one if they want a chance. And off we go. Colette Romp. It's dug out there. Good save by Price. Hawkins goes soft towards the back end. Good save by Holsey to dive down right on the chin of the Bear. just when you think you have Wingate, as that one falls on the Bulldogs' side of the net. But just when you think you've got a point coming on the Bulldogs, they're so good in chaotic situations defensively. But the Bears prevail on that rally. It's a big swing and out on the hit that time from, I believe that was Sutphin there in the middle. So quick 2-0 lead for the Bears in set 2. Lambelott's been one of the most effective hitters so far. Almost a tip for Emma Clark, who sees her first action. Hawkins wasn't a great set. She had to curve her back to get it up, but she got the job done cross court. It's 3-0 Bears. But answering right back are the Bulldogs. Maggie Young, junior from Waxhaw, NC, hit .391 in the Tusculum match. 12 kills and a pair of blocks for her. Prawl wisely lets that one fly wide of the gray line. So a service error gives it right back to the Bears. It was Maggie Young on the service error. Lambelotte, she's been living on that side of the net, that far side. Blocks romp there, but it's blocked out. So the Bears get it right back. It was underrated athleticism there from Collette to contort her body and avoid that ball as it came back over the net. There's a kill for Sutphin. It's been interesting tonight. Not the usual suspects for either of these two teams. Shannon Kasbrak, SAC Player of the Year, and Sophie Schaff, first team All-League, have not really done much for Wingate, but neither has Taylor Prawl. For the Bears, there's a big one in the middle for Emma Clark. Senior from Lenoir. It's her first season with the Bears. Came in from Georgia State. Lambelotte goes with the tip. Can Buick save it? She can't. So Lambelotte picks up her 4th kill of the match to lead Wingate. Romp blocked. It's Blackley. She's had herself a nice match so far right at the net. Schaff credited with half a block there as well. And a service error for Lambelotte.
Now serving number 5, Portly Higgins.
It's been a match of runs so far. Haven't seen a whole lot of back and forth. That one's long. They say tip, but the officials say no. The Bears are doubling up the Bulldogs here in the second set, 8-4. Wingate took the first set, as you see there to the left of Win on our scoreboard. Good serve there. Leads to an error for Wingate. Good job by Parkley Hennings. And a timeout for Wingate. So feels like this is a big turning point in this game. If the Bears can get a little bit of a lead here and take this second set, we'll see if they can extend it after this little break here on the Bears Sports Network.
a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Back here at the Shoe. 9-4 Bears in set 2, trying to bounce back after Wingate took set 1 here on the Bears Sports Network, presented by MBA Roofing. Berkeley Hennings coming off a service ace, still serving for the Bears. That one's down off the hand of Sophie Schaff. Her third kill. Side out and right back to Wingate. The libero Taryn Price, who had 6 service aces in one match this year earlier against Young Harris. That was back in non-conference play. Price with a nice dig there. One's tipped to the net and back to the Bears. Couple of deflections defensively there for Wingate. Gives the kill to the Bears. And Taylor Prawl will serve it. Faust with the kill the other side, and that one is out. They say out. Kasbrak can't believe it on that backhanded tip. Looked pretty close. Couldn't exactly tell from where I am, but the Bears will take it. That one's not out. Huge kill there for Wingate. Off the hand. I believe that was Maggie Young there in the middle. And now Shannon Kasbrak from Austin, Texas. Ended up at Wingate. Has had a pretty decorated career. From her knees, Buick passes that one and it falls right in the middle. Lambalot not happy with her front row there. That was just a miscommunication by Wingate. And the Bears are doubling them up again, 12-6. Faust will serve it. And she serves it right into the net. Just can't give the Bulldogs an inch if you're the Bears, and stuff like that is pretty damaging when you have a little bit of momentum going. It was Alana Thomas on the last kill for the Bears, by the way. Maggie Mullen will serve it. And has an ace. Seen some good serving on both sides so far today. Halsey tried to tip it unsuccessfully. There's a big hit by Sutphin. Second on the team in kills coming in only to Schaff with 55 of them. It was 12-6 and now all of a sudden it's 12-9. Beautifully placed there by Alana Thomas. She was second on the team in kills in 2019. Then she had the back injury, didn't play in the spring, didn't know if she was even going to continue her volleyball career. She's got 6 kills to lead all players on either side tonight. Good challenge at the net. And Buick keeps that one alive. Taylor Prawl. Would be good to see her get one down, and it did. They called that one a double hit. Get a little bit of a Bronx cheer from the crowd, thinking that maybe the Bulldogs have been getting away with some double hits or illegal action. Lambalot puts her foot down. She's been fantastic on the outside tonight. Thomas again with a good dig from Mullen. Lambalot, beautiful. She can play hardball. She can play softball. Does so with back-to-back kills there, and once again the lead's back to 3. It was a weird touch that time by Thomas. Kind of got caught in between, I think. Another service ace and a timeout coming for the Bears. Quick 4-0 spurt for the Bulldogs after a fairly sizable lead for the Bears in set 2. We'll take a short break on the Bears Sports Network.
Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert?
Fresh vanilla, rocky road, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Lead is down to 2 for the Bears here in set 2. Over Wingate. Bulldogs took the first set and are serving Maggie Young. Big swing that time from Emma Clark, yields a kill. This is Emma's first conference game for the Bears. Ashley Hawkins comes in to serve. There's a big swing there. Set up perfectly for Wingate. That was Sophie Schaff with the kill. But Kasbrak and Schaff have done that a few times before. Colette Romp with a good hit on the outside off the hand of a Wingate defender. Inside out and a point back for the Bears. Lead is back to 3, 16-13. And Buick serving. Got to get Prawl going. Only 1 kill so far for her. Crowd thought that was either a lift or a double hit on Wingate. They didn't get either one. The lead is back to 2. Just feels like this second set's going to come right down to the end. It's kind of the tipping point for the Bears, it feels like. Good dig there by Prawl. And then tipped over by Faust. See if the Bears can get some offense going. Sophie Schaff tried to hammer that one as we go back and forth at the net. Hawkins with a good dig on the outside. See if she can hit it. Halsey tried to tip it unsuccessfully. Good rally. This is the best rally we've had the whole night. It ends with a kill for Romp. That one gets the crowd into it. Romp with a good set here on the outside. Lots of different plays you can point to there for the Bears to keep that one alive as we take a look at our Spangler replay. Good set from Halsey moving backwards. It's good to see the crowd rolling here. First game with the new floor in the shoe. Schaff tried to tip it a couple of different times. Prawl with a big swing. Buick with a great dig on the backside. And just the stone wall at the net. There is Schaff along with Blackley. Just when it feels like a little bit of momentum is going the Bears' way, Bulldogs take it right back, and Price, the libero, will serve. Ooh, that's a bad error there for Hawkins. And for the first time since it was 1-0 in this set, the Bulldogs have it back within one. She had 6 service aces. There's Taylor Prawl. Gotta get her going. Finds the new floor back there on the back line. Good running kill. For only her second of this match, and now she'll serve it. Skims the top of the net. Thomas with a block, and it gets down. High energy plays here in set 2. The lead is back to 3. Look at this replay. Get you back to game action here, and a point for Wingate as the Bears were in the net. So Kasbrack will serve it. She's been in and out of the game. I think Shelton Collier has used her to her full extent like he normally would. Thomas has been very active. It's a huge dig from Buick. That looked like it was for sure going to be down for Young. Just a little bit long on the hit there is Prawl. Didn't miss by much, but I think that was the right call there by the line judge. It was very, very close. Back within one. Good save there by Buick and tipped over, but saved by Price and back in for a point for the Bears. Great save by Buick, followed up by a great save by Price. Ends with a Bear point. It's 20-18. Look at this replay. There's the save from Buick, and then Price. And a service ace out of the replay there as the ball was misplayed by Wingate. And a timeout for the Bulldogs. Life for the Bears. They're on a 3-0 run. They lead by 3, just 4 points away of taking set number 2 here at the Shoe. We'll take a short break on the Bears Sports Network.
Cordell Harris Insurance Agency, a family-owned and operated business serving the Hickory area since 1981, where we strive to take care of you and your den like family. As an independent insurance agency, we offer a vast spectrum of coverage for your commercial and personal insurance needs with our extensive network of providers. Cordell Harris Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Lenoir-Rhyne Athletics. Protect your den with Cordell Harris. Go Bears!
Hickory's Hometown Jeweler celebrates our hometown teams, college sweethearts. These couples met and fell in love in Hickory and have been together ever since. For the past 38 years, we've helped our clients celebrate a lot of milestones, and stories like these are some of our favorites. Bring your love back to where it all began. Show your college sweetheart the past as you look together to the future, and let us help you start your future here at Oz's Jewelers.
Energy through the roof right now at the shoe. Bears have the lead and the serve, trying to even things up here in set number 2. Foul still do it. That one just long off the hand of Sutphin. Saw Prawl miss one barely a couple of points ago. Same goes for Sutphin there. But there's a mistake. Service error. Late in sets. I mean, there's no good time for service errors, but especially not when you're trying to even things up late in a set. It is back to 3. Maggie Mullen will serve it. Spinning around to the outside as Emma Clark picks up the kill. Not a chance for a block there for Wingate. That one ended up in the first row. Holsey will serve it. It's a soft one that Price taps. And a big swing there from Sutphin. Just whenever the Bulldogs need something, they turn to her or Lambalot tonight. Also Schaff as well. Wingate hanging around. It's 23-20. Romp again. She's had a great set. Schaff tried for the tip. Didn't work. Taylor Prawl. A little bit wide. Leads down to 2. Sutphin served it. Thomas hit it. And it's too far. Set point coming up for the Bears. Student section's into it. They're ready. It's the first time we've had fans here in 2 years. Everybody's masked. We're ready to be back. Bears trying to even up the match here. Ashley Hawkins serving it. Sutphin blocked. And there it is. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Halsey tips on Wingate. 25-21 Bears in set 2. It was a decisive win in set 1 for Wingate. The Bears have kept lots of momentum in set 2. It's going to be at least a 4-setter tonight. We'll be back on the Bears Sports Network. Welcome back to this presentation of the South Atlantic Conference on the Bears Sports Network. 1 set apiece. Wingate won the first. Lenoir-Rhyne took the second. Eric Boxo happier along with me here on a Tuesday night from the shoe, breaking in a new floor. First time we've had fans since early 2020 before the pandemic hit. It's been almost 2 years of games happening here in front of nobody. Of course, if you can't make it, we're so happy you're along with us on the Bears Sports Network. But it's just such a different feeling with the students back, parents and supporters and fans of the Bears back cheering on their team. Had a lot to cheer about in that second set. Bears won 25-21. Alana Thomas leads the Bears with 8 kills. Colette Romp had a huge second set with 3 kills. But the defense was there. Buick had a couple of really nice digs. Kills are at 24 apiece right now. Lambelat, that's Molly Lambelat for Wingate, leads them with 6. So Thomas leads all players with 8 kills. Just feels good to have some sense of normalcy here with good rallies, crowd getting into it. Bears have won a couple long rallies in that second set that really got the crowd rolling. Under 5 seconds to go on the clock between sets here. Best of 5, so now it's turned into a best of 3 with each team taking one of the 2 first sets. Both teams coming off 5 setters. Bears won 2 5-set matches in a row down in Florida. The Bash at the Beach. And Wingate is coming off a 5-set loss to Tusculum, which they won the first 2, and then lost the last 3 at home. And they'll start with the serve. Maggie Mullen also already has a service ace tonight. We'll get things rolling here in set number 3 for Wingate. These 2 rivals playing a close one tonight at the Shoe. The second set, by the way, was only the second set as Lambelat starts the third set with a kill for Wingate. But that set that the Bears just won was only the second set they've taken off Wingate since 2017. Bulldogs have won 7 in a row in this series, and 6 out of those 7 have been sweeps. Bears certainly not getting swept tonight, and that one's tipped out by LR. And a kill, and a quick 2-0 start for Wingate here in set 3. Looked like Sutphin with the kill there. It was. Mullen still serving. Good save there by Thomas. That one tipped out. Another kill. 3 straight kills to start this third set for Wingate. One by Lambelat, one by Sutphin, that one by Maggie Young. Junior middle blocker from Waxhaw, NC. Buick couldn't decide if she wanted to let that one go. Then at the last second, made the error. Rachel, as I mentioned earlier, will be on Bears Talk Live with me on Thursday. Looking forward to that conversation. First volleyball player we'll have on the show this week. Head football coach Mike Jacobs will be on the show as well ahead of the Bears' road trip to Newberry this upcoming Saturday. And a 5-0 start here in the third set for Wingate as the Bears look a little unorganized to start this third set. Hopefully they didn't use up all of their mental fortitude and focus. Mullen's still serving. She's been serving this entire set. That one way long off the hand of Hawkins. Quickly 6-0. Got to think maybe a timeout's coming for Mark Wimberly here. Got to get Taylor Prawl going. Clark got blocked there. Good dig from Kasbrack. And dropped in there. And Wingate's up a touchdown here, 7-0 in the third set. And a timeout for Mark Wimberly. Bears got to reorganize. A huge start for Wingate here in the third, trying to take a 2-1 lead on the road on the Bears Sports Network.
Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
Back here at Schuford Gym, here on the campus of Lenoir-Rhyne University. Beautiful Hickory, NC. Eric Bach, grateful you're along with me and us tonight on the Bears Sports Network. A rivalry game to open league play for the Bears. Tied with Wingate 1 set apiece, but Bulldogs have gone on a tear here to start set 3, pardon me. Maggie Mullen's been serving the whole time. She still is out of the timeout. Colette Romp, way long with her hit. Bears wanted a tip, didn't get it. And it's 8-0. Whatever Shelton Collier said to the Bulldogs between the second and third set worked so far. Another kill, this one from Sutphin. She's got 7 of them now on the night, second on Wingate. Hitting .357, only 2 errors for her. It's a big block at the net for Maggie Young. Bears just haven't been able to get Taylor Prawl going. Got to hit this one over. They do. Emma Clark with a good challenge there. Prawl digs it out, but it's not enough as it went too far into the net for Romp to pick up, and it's 10-0 Wingate here in the third. Mullen's been serving for what feels like forever now. Tips this one beautifully in. She changed pace there. She'd been kind of hammering it towards the back line and took something off there and just floated it right over the net. And another timeout for Mark Wimberly as the Bears try to just regroup and get the point back. At this point, that would be a win in the third set. We'll step aside for another quick one as the Bears try to figure it out in the third.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Back here at the Shoe, 11-0 start for Wingate here in the third set. This crucial third set with the game tied at 1 set apiece. Maggie Mullen's been serving this entire time. Easily the longest serving run of the night for either side. Just the passes and the sets are not very sharp right now for the Bears. There's another kill That one for Sutphin. He's got 3 now in this set. It's just the consistency of Wingate. They just keep coming. Finally, it ends with a service error. That maybe was the only way that run was going to end for the Bulldogs, is by their own error, because they could not do any wrong in those first 12 points. But the Bears are not going to be shut out in the third. And Hawkins will serve it. It's a huge swing by Lambalot. She is nasty when she gets it where she wants it. Just hammering it to that part of the court over and over again. Just like that, after 1 point, it's right back to Wingate. Bulldogs have completely taken Taylor Prawl out of the game offensively. Only 2 kills for her. Buick runs that one down and saves it. Good effort there. She's had a few of those types of plays tonight. There's Sophie Schaff in the middle with another kill, and it's 14-1. Schaff now with 5 kills on the night. Kasbrach digs out her first team all-conference mate Prawl and does it again there. See if they try to set up. I thought they were going to go Lambalot's way again, but they just go back to Sophie Schaff. Getting anything they want right now. Romp decides to bump it right back over the net off the serve. See if she can hammer one home. She can't. Schaff and Lambalot both there for the block. Lambalot has been, in my opinion, the best Bulldog tonight. Sutphin serving. Prawl across court. That's more like it. Side out and point back to the Bears. TP's third kill of the night. Buick back in to serve. But whenever the Bears gain an inch, the Bulldogs get it right back. Another kill for Sutphin here in the third. Wingate asserting their will here in the third set. Katie Jamerson comes in to serve for the second time tonight. The freshman from Charlotte. Which way will they go? They can go any way right now. It's pretty fun to watch a setter like Kasbrach, knowing she can go any direction. Even the serving is on right now for Wingate, but the Bears just have fallen asleep here in the third set after playing so well. So many long rallies that they won in that second set. It's just a night and day difference here in the third. Prawl on the outside, rejected by Stakursky and Schaff. They combine on the block. (20-2). Not sure I've ever seen this lopsided of a score in a set. Another misfire. And Wingate's 4 points away from taking this third set. Jamerson still serving. side out and point back to the Bears, but this is going to have to be a hard reset for the Bears after this third set, because if they're not careful, the fourth set could go this way as well. Henning serves it. Lambalot couldn't quite get the power behind that one that she wanted. There's a meeting of the number 14s at the net. Schaff for Wingate, Faust for Lenoir-Rhyne. Schaff wins that battle. Every time the Bears have gotten a point in this set, Wingate has gotten the next point. There has been no back-to-back points for the Bears in this third set. Sutphin trying to close it out. Excuse me, that was Lambalot serving. Mistake there. Emma Arns in the game for the Bulldogs for the first time. Got run into by Jamerson. Prawl will serve it. There's Arns on the swing, and the point goes to Wingate. Say the Bears were in the net. So the streak continues. The Bears have not gotten back-to-back points yet in this third set. Libero Price will serve it. Faust rejected. Dug by Price. Big swing. And a big kill there on the outside. I think that was Stakursky. It was. Stakursky's got her third kill of the night. 16 kills in this set for Wingate. The set point is a service error by Price. Bears got to at least try to get this thing to double digits in the third period here. Or third set, rather, not the third period. Mixing my sports up. Foul serving. Combined block there on the outside. Thomas with a big swing and a big block by Stakursky, and in the blink of an eye, Wingate takes the third set 25-5. How's that for an answer for the reigning SAC champions? They're one set away from a road win when you come back to the shoe. Bears fighting for their lives on the Bears Sports Network.
I love being busy in my garden. I got flowers to plant and beds to clean out. When I was feeling really tired and not like myself, I saw a doctor. Look at me now. The doctors were good, they worked with me, and they laughed with me. I'm back to doing everything I love. I needed a doctor, and I found the expert for my heart.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back to the Bears Sports Network, presented by our good friends at MBA Roofing. Eric Bach here with you from the shoe. Wingate one set away from grabbing a road win and their 8th straight win in this series. Things looked pretty dicey there for a while in the second set for the Bulldogs. The Bears had momentum, some rallies that were won by LR, but the third set was all Wingate, 25-5. Said this before, I'll say it again. Whatever Shelton Collier said to the Bulldogs in that huddle between the second and third sets lit a fire under his team. See Mark Wimberly trying to work through some of the problems the Bears had there, but 18 kills in that third set for Wingate. Almost doubled their total for the whole match. They were on the attack from the very beginning. They had the serve and got the first 12 points. Maggie Mullen served the first 12 for the Bulldogs. Bears will have the first serve here in the fourth set. Both these teams have played 5-setters this year already. Bears in 2 matches in a row. Wingate in their last match, a loss to Tusculum. But after the end of the second set, the momentum was all in favor of LR. Wingate seemed to be on their heels a bit, and they just came out in the third set with a different look and a different performance than we've seen this match, at least. Pretty good student section. That's what you see there on the left. Trying to be treated to what has to be a 5-setter tonight if the Bears are going to win. They start with the serve. Kenzie Halsey, junior from Sanford, NC. And it starts with the swing from Sutphin outside the needle. So the Bears are already off to a better start in the fourth set than they got off to in the third, scoring the first point. Sutphin wide again, 2-0 Bears. Volleyball is just such a game of momentum and runs. You let one little run get away from you if you're the Bears against a team like Wingate. Just completely changes the complexion of the match. Good dig there by Halsey to lay out. Another wide swing. Whoa. Not wide swing. As somebody was in the net, apparently, because that ball was clearly out on the far side. So I think they called the Bears in the net. They did. That was out by 3 or 4 feet on the far side, so it couldn't have been that. Romp way wide. Just like that, it's 2-2. Oh, no. They're giving the point to the Bears. They say it was tipped to the net by Wingate. Huh. I didn't see that, but referee is standing on top of the ladder. He's got a better look than everyone else in this gym. Hawkins will serve it. And an error off the left side of Lambalot. We saw Lambalot go over to the referee to talk about it, but to talk about the last point. Maybe her head wasn't completely where it should have been there as she makes the error. Another serve from Hawkins. Right at Lambalot. She's up to the challenge this time. There's a big swing that's tipped at the net. Romp. Schaff gets it hit right back into her grill, and they call a lift on Wingate. It looked like it. The referees, everyone is still required to wear masks indoors at LR. So the officials, that includes them. So they're using these electronic whistles. It's hard to hear them sometimes. The regular whistle, not inside their mask, but sometimes with the crowd, it's hard to hear. Good save that time by the Bears. Couple of dives by Romp. But the Bulldogs get it right back as Schaff promptly sits the crowd down. Romp and Halsey made really nice defensive effort there. Casey Eastland will serve it. Senior defensive specialist from Burke, Virginia. That one's off the roof Prawl keeps it alive, and Halsey bumps it over. Schaff, a big swing. It's out. Right at the feet of the line judge there. Wingate crowd can't believe it. A few Wingate parents and fans that are here. Seen lots of diving. Faust blocked Schaff that time. And a bad set there by Kasbrack. Mark that one down. You don't see that very often. That's maybe the best setter in Division II. Making an error there, and a timeout for Wingate. A quick start for the Bears as we take a look at the replay of this last point. Kasbrack thought that Schaff was a little bit further than she was. Replays are presented by Spangler's Restoration here on the Bears Sports Network. We'll stay with you through this timeout. Bears and Mark Wimberly feeling a little better about themselves. Already scored more points here in the fourth set than they did the entire third set. Got beat 25-5 in set 3. Fighting for their lives, trying to force a fifth here against Wingate. Feels like the Bulldogs kind of let the foot off the gas here in the even-numbered sets tonight. They've looked unstoppable in the first and third, but a little bit more mortal in the second and the fourth sets. Long way to go, though. Schaff with a big swing. Tipped there by Faust. And Romp. Another kill for her. She's placed them well down the lines both sides tonight, and it's 8-2 Bears. Take a look at the replay. She's fouling the holes. That went off a couple of different Bulldogs as Buick serves. Lambalot didn't quite get the timing on her jump that she wanted. Taylor Prawl feels like I've barely said her name tonight. There's a lift or a double hit. They do say double hit on the set. Officials kind of tightening things up a little bit. We haven't seen a lift or a double hit called on the Bears tonight. They've played very clean in that regard. A few on Wingate. Lambalot. What a dig that time by Mackenzie Halsey. Lambalot got exactly what she wanted. Halsey maybe a little bit in self-defense, put her fist up and just found the hole in the Wingate side. Not a whole lot you can do there if you're the Bulldogs, but a heck of a job there by Halsey. Buick still serving in an 8-point lead here in the fourth. They go the other way. Prawl just has to tap it. The Bears just much more organized and together. There's a big one from Faust. And the lead is 9, 11-2. This is the largest lead that the Bears have held at any point tonight. Could there be an upset brewing tonight on the night that the new floor is unveiled at the Shoe? Still a long way to go, but it feels possible. Here's another block. Romp and Faust at the net send Schaff back, and it's a 10-point lead, 12-2. Buick still serving. She's on a good roll right now. Last 5 to LR. Now last 6 to LR, as that's a service ace for Buick. Her second of the night. Seen huge serving runs. Another block. Faust not letting anything past her at the net right now. She's been phenomenal in this fourth set. And this fourth set is eerily similar to the third set, but the other way. It's 14-2 LR. This has been a fascinating game of runs. Romp's been hot. Schaff tries to tip it, but Prahl is right there ready for it. Here's another kill from Faust. She is the difference maker right now. Timeout, Wingate. Faust has 3 kills and 3 blocks in this set. Take a look at the Spangler replay. Right in the teeth of that Wingate defense. Jamerson not ready for it. 15-2 Bears will step aside for a moment on the Bears Sports Network. Interesting developments here at the Shoe. A must-have set for the Bears is off to a phenomenal start. It's 15-2. Trying to force a 5th set here at home against their rival Wingate. Rachel Buick still serving. 7 points in a row for the Bears, and now 8. As Lambalot's way long on the hit. Wingate won the first set 25-17. Bears took the second 25-21. Wingate absolutely dominated in the third, 25-5. And now here we are, 16-2. Bears up on the Bulldogs in the fourth. None of the sets have been terribly close. There's a kill for Prahl. If she gets going, look out. Now it's 17-2, the 15-point lead, easily the largest of the night for the Bears. There's the student section saying, might want to call timeout, Coach Collier. He just did. Doesn't seem to have helped. Right. Boy, do the Bulldogs need that one. Sophie Schaff, the first-team All-SAC performer, provides a kill. Her 9th of the night. 3 different Bulldogs with 9 kills. Sutphin, Lambalot, and now Schaff to lead all players. Thomas with 8 for the Bears. Faust has 6. Here's Romp. She's got another. That's her 6th of the night. She's been a difference maker, especially in the 2 sets that the Bears have had success. The second and now the fourth. She's been a factor in both of those. Hennings will serve. Saved for a moment by Hawkins, but another kill for Schaff. She's the first to get into double digits in that category tonight. But still a comfortable lead for the Bears. Up 14. Taryn Price, the libero, serves it. Not a good pass that time from Holsey. Leads to Prahl just having to bump it over. And that sets up Reese Blackley. Haven't said her name in a while. She got off to a really hot start, but has cooled off since then. Picks up her 5th kill of the night. And a long serve there from Price. Good move there by Rachel Buick to let it go. It was pretty close. The 5th-year senior. People forget transferred from UNC Asheville. She's been here now for, this is her 4th season. 2018 transfer from Asheville and a service ace for Prahl. 20-5. This would be eerily similar. The third set ended 25-5 in favor of the Bulldogs. If Prahl can serve this out, it would be the ultimate revenge to get the fourth set the same score the other way. Off to a good start. That was punched over by Blackley. Diving stop there. And it's a point to the Bears. That one out. The officials had a little bit of confusion there. But they came to what I think was the correct conclusion. Not a good setup there for Blackley. She just has to punch it over. That one finds the middle on the tip from Halsey. This is insane. I don't think I've ever seen this before in a volleyball match. One team wins a set 25-5 and the other has the chance to do the same in the very next set. This is the epitome of a game of runs. Prahl still serving. And she has another ace. Maybe that'll get her going for this fifth set coming up. Couple of service aces here in this run. And a substitute coming in for the Bulldogs. It's Emma Arns. Things getting interesting. These two rivals playing a close one. This could have some implications for the SAC Conference Championship when it's all said and done. Hard to think about that right now so early in the season, but it is the truth. They all count one. Another ace for Prahl. They can't return it. This would be the ultimate revenge. Bears lost the third set 25-5. On the verge of winning it here. That one is in. It was a great return by Wingate. Prahl with a great serve low, but Emma Arns bumped it over onto the line across the net. Bears thought it was out. It definitely was in, so they don't quite get the exact revenge of having the same score, but doesn't really matter at this point. Mariana Warren comes on to serve for Wingate. Is it still set point? Somebody called timeout. Not sure who. But set point for the Bears when you come back to the Shoe here on the Bears Sports Network. Still set point for the Bears, 24-6 over Wingate, trying to force a fifth. I think this is maybe even better than Mark Wimberly, the interim head coach for Lenoir-Rhyne, anticipated tonight going. We talked earlier today, and he said, and it ends. There it is. Back to a fifth set we go. Warren with a service error to end it. Bears haven't beaten Wingate since 2016. They've already doubled the amount of sets they've taken off Wingate in the last 5 years. And they try to finish it off with a win, opening up the Shoe tonight. High drama coming up in the fifth from the Shoe. You know you don't want to go anywhere on the Bears Sports Network. I got to say that after the third set, I did not expect us to be here. Wingate won that third set 25-5, and just like that, the Bears promptly answered back with a 25-6 decisive set 4 win to force a fifth here in the conference opener on the night that the new floor at Schuford Gymnasium is unveiled. First conference match, home opener for LR against their rivals. Crowd tonight has been treated to a good one, and so have all of us. You at home, me here. Maggie Mullen had a huge serving streak to start the third set, and she starts the fifth serving. This is a best of 15 now, remember, here in the fifth, so no room for error for either side. Hawkins. Lambalot dug out by Taylor Prawl. Romp, she's been so good in the winning sets. Not much of a factor in the losing sets, but it's off to a good start for the Bears. They get Mullen's serve out of there on the first point. It's something they didn't do in that third set. They get it done here, though, and Hawkins will serve it. They get it right back, though, does Wingate. Maggie Young hitting almost 400 on the year coming in. Inside at 1 apiece. Kasprak, we haven't heard much from her, reigning SAC Player of the Year. She's had a decent game assist-wise, obviously is the setter. See if Taylor Prawl can make an impact here in the fifth. She's at the bottom. She's got a block. But it's down, they say. It's down, yeah. The referee right there on the floor that you see at the bottom of your screen pointed. You just can't hear the whistle. The officials using electronic whistles instead of the actual Fox 40 ones with their masks. So with any type of crowd noise, it's next to impossible to hear the whistle. But the floor official right on top of that one, and it's a point for the Bears, and Buick will serve it. She had a long serving streak in that fourth set. Big swing by Prawl, got tipped at the net. Shaft blocked. Buick's on the ground, and two Bears kind of tripped over each other. Halsey couldn't find her footing around Rachel Buick, who had to lay out for that one, and we're back tied at 2. High drama here at the Shoe, a 5-setter in the home opener against their rivals. Taylor Prawl, boom! Got to have a few more of those, it feels like, here in this fifth for the Bears. Take a look at our Spangler replay. Perfect run-up, perfect hit. Parkley Henning serving. Schaff is way wide with that one. Not even close, and now it's 4-2. Remember, this is only going to 15. Henning serves. Feels like you got to lean on Schaff here, but that was just a good break for the Bears. Things going LR's way right now. That one tipped over the top of the net and down. 5-2 Bears. Henning still serving it. Crowd gets eerily silent when the Bears are serving. Schaff wide again. 6-2. Can kind of feel it now. Kasprak comes out. Stakursky comes in for Wingate. Parkley Hennings, known as a defensive specialist, serving in the fifth here for the Bears. Big swing on the outside, and Lambalot is long. Line judge right on top of that one. Timeout Wingate. Bears are 8 points away from a big upset at home. High drama. Wingate fighting for their lives here in the 5th. Down 5. But the Bears are, as you can see there, they're very upbeat, but they're not too high. You know, you talk about not getting too high or too low. The excitement has been at the appropriate level the whole night, where it's been positive but not too over the top where you can lose focus. I can say that about both teams. I mean, Wingate and LR are both so experienced. You know, all these girls for Wingate have played in regionals, conference championships. They've all been in stickier situations than this, but be so huge for LR, especially for the super seniors that came back. Taylor Prawl, Rachel Buick, Madison Asher. I mean, they've never beaten Wingate. The last time that the Bears have beaten Wingate was back in 2016, November of 2016. It's been nearly 5 years and 7 matches. Prawl. Good block there. Boy, did Wingate need that one. Sophie Schaff, Maggie Mullen at the net. And they get the serve back for Molly Lambalot, who has been fantastic tonight. Senior from Illinois. There's a tip. Saved there by Halsey. Prawl pushes it and finds the floor. Now she'll serve a 5-point lead. Should take a look at our GoPro /replay. She's been here before. She serves it. Lambalot with a good dig to return it. There's Thomas on the outside, long. Haven't seen her much in the game since the second set. She's got 8 kills, but too strong on that one. Taryn Price will serve. Sophomore libero from Clemens, NC. Her serve is not long. They let it go. Couple of close calls, back-to-back points. Both go Wingate's way. The lead is 3. Haven't heard much from Faust this 5th game. Prawl digs it out. He tried to tip it unsuccessfully. It's a big swing and a kill for Wingate. Got to be careful here if you're the Bears. It's down to 2. And a timeout for the Bears. Mark Wimberly wisely takes one. Take a look at our Spangler replay. That was Stakursky on the kill. What more could you want out of a conference opener if you're an LR fan? Wingate coming to town. 7-match losing streak. Only had taken 1 set off of the Bulldogs since 2017. Taking 2 tonight and trying to take a win here in this 5th set, clinging to a 2-point lead. It's a full week coming up of Bears sports. We got women's soccer at home against Francis Marion tomorrow. These volleyball Bears back in action against Coker Thursday night. Football heads to Newberry. That'll be a challenging game for Mike Jacobs' bunch. Soccer doubleheader, conference opener women and men against Limestone here Saturday. Price serving out of the timeout. 2-point lead for the Bears in the 5th set. Only going to 15, remember. That one bounced over, maybe out, but Price decides to go for it. Prawl keeps it alive, and Buick just sends it back over. Survival mode right now for the Bears, and out on the hit. Just a little bit wide there was Blackley, not by much. That's a huge point after Wingate had scored 3 in a row. Braylon Faust will serve it from just down the road in Statesville. At a 40-minute drive down I-40. There's a tip there by Stikursky. Taylor Prawl. She's come up big here in the 5th. It has not been her best night. But it doesn't really matter now. She's a gamer in crunch time. She's showing that. Bears 5 points away. Faust still serving. Two Bulldogs run into each other, and it's a bad hit there from Blackley. Not a good time for a mistake like that. We've barely seen anything like that tonight from Wingate, but here in the end of the 5th set, they do it. And now Shelton Collier will call timeout to talk about it. Trying to regroup his team. If there's anyone that could get out of a situation like this, it's Collier in his 20th year on the bench at Wingate. 529 wins, almost 300 sack wins. If the Bears are able to get these final 4 points, this would be Collier's 35th loss in sack play in 20 years of coaching. Think about that. 35 conference losses in 20 years, almost 300 wins. What an accomplishment it would be for Mark Wimberly, just taking over mere days before the season as the interim head coach. It was an unfortunate departure. Long way to go, though. Talk about that when it's done. Faust serving, 5-point lead for the Bears. A bit of a shaky dig there from Blackley, but she comes right back with the kill. Wingate out of the timeout. They've done so well out of timeouts tonight, gets the point back and side out. And now the sack player of the year will serve it, Shannon Kasbrak. Had a career high 43 assists last time out. Had a lot of games with a lot of assists, but in the Tusculum 5-set loss, it was the very most. There's a tip. Kasbrak loses her balance, but no problem. See if the Bears can get a swing here. Thomas does. Price with a diving save. Locked down. This is a good rally. One of the best we've seen in this 5th set. Kasbrak way wide. Hit it right at Mark Wimberly there on the sideline. Side out. Point back to the Bears. Holsey, the junior from Sanford, will serve it. 3 points away. Thomas. Big block at the net, but it goes on the wrong side of the net if you're the Bears. Wingate's not going to make this easy, are they? 12-8. Mullen, their serving ace, no pun intended, back to serve. She had a 12-point run in the 3rd set serving. Clark almost had a kill there on some quick action. Here's Romp. Blocked. Lambalot comes up big. 12-9. This is riveting action here in the 5th set. high level stuff on both sides. Thomas blocked again. Maggie Young, Molly Lambalot right there. Couple of points in a row for Wingate. Draws a timeout out of Mark Wimberly. And this fifth set to 15. Every point so important at this point. Mark Wimberly is an assistant coach at Catawba Valley Community College. Hasn't been a head coach at this level, but look at him there, just owning the moment. And the girls absolutely adore playing for him. Just puts his heart and soul into every moment of every practice, every game. Bears have got to find a way to close this thing out. Up 2, fifth set. Wingate serve. Got to get this ball back into your service hands if you're the Bears. Maggie Mullen, 5'9" junior. Thomas, not a great set the last few times. There's another kill. But the problem these past few points has been the passing and the setting for the Bears, not necessarily the hitting. The hitters haven't had much of an opportunity to do much with it. Mullins trying to tie things up here. Thomas tips. Saved there by Mullins. What a great play by her. That ball's tipped. Lambalot not able to get it down. Defense on 10 right now. There's a block and it drops. Thomas. Emma Clark right there. What a huge point in this game. Just barely stayed in. Bears 2 points away from the upset. There's the Spangler replay. We're back to action now. There's a hit and a dig out there by Ashley Hawkins. Prawl. Sorry about that replay there. We're still in action on this rally. Blocked at the net. Romp saves it. This is the type of rally you want. Prawl tips it. Did it get down? No, it didn't. Everybody in the gym thought it was down, but Wingate saved it and Prawl goes long. What a save. Rachel Buick trying to plead with the official that that ball was down or maybe tipped. Looked like a tip, maybe off of Prawl, but to no avail. Doesn't matter. Emma Clark gets it right back in a match point for the Bears. Oh, she hammered that one. Take a look at the Spangler replay. So we have a yellow card or something. Rachel Buick and the referee are talking. Not sure exactly what happened, but either way, it's match point for the Bears. They haven't beaten Wingate since 2016. Lost 7 in a row. Rachel Buick serves. Taylor Prawl. Tipped, and there it is! They haven't done it since 2016. They do it to open 2021. Bears pull off the upset and take down Wingate on their home floor. An epic 5-set come from behind victory. They win sets 4 and 5. An unbelievable night. Look at that. Time for some swag surfing at the Shoe. That right there is what we missed the most. A celebration and a well-earned one tonight. What an unbelievable game. Taylor Prawl with the final kill. She didn't have her best night. Only 9 kills, but she gets the final one to knock off Wingate. And this is no small deal. I said it throughout the broadcast. It's been since 2016. What a way to open the new floor. If we can have a few more moments like that this year, it's going to be pretty magical. What a night. 17-25, 25-21, 5-25, 25-6, 15-12. An epic 5-set win for the Bears tonight. I hope they all can be as much fun as that one was. Huge win for the Bears tonight in 5 over Wingate for our phenomenal crew led by Danny Nicosia. I'm Eric Bach. So long from the Shoe. Whew! Bears in 5 over Wingate.